A big hello to all my Lion friends out there and wish you all a very happy and a safe Lionistic year 2021-22. Whether we want it or not, amidst this pandemic, we have all gone virtual. We have all become digital. And yes, our LCI also has become mostly digital. Today, I want to take you through the procedure of reporting our service activities on the My Lions app, or what you call the lionsclub.org website, wherein all the reportings need to be done. Now, first of all, why do we feel there is a necessity to report the service activities that we do on a daily basis? It is because when we consolidate the numbers, whether it is club-wise, zone-wise, region, district, multiple, or even the LCI, we get to know where we stand. Not just that. At the beginning of the year, all of us would have made some goals and planned the path that we need to follow throughout the year. Once we start reporting things, it will always give us a checkpoint to verify whether we are progressing in the direction of our goals or are we deviating. Okay, let's jump into the My Lions app now. If you're on your computer, you will just need to go to myapps.lionsclubs.org. That's myapps.lionsclubs.org. And when you click on that, it will ask you to sign in. Now, if you are a newly enrolled member, then you will have to register your account, right? So for registration, all you need is your name as per recorded in the Lions Club, your membership ID. It will be a number, 7 or 8 digits number, and you'll have to enter that, and your email ID. You will get a verification email on the email account that you have given to Lions Club. So always make sure you're trying to log in only with the email ID that you have given as your official contact ID to Lions Club when you enrolled as a member. Okay, so once you get that, you can log in here. You can put in your email ID, and then the first time you can create your password. And now that I'm logging in for the nth time, I'm going to just log in here. Okay, sign in. If you're having any issues, you can feel free to contact your DCIT of your district, that is the district chairperson for information technology. That person will be able to help you in case you have any issues with logging in to this particular app. Usually it is the president or the secretary or the coordinator of the club. If either of these two are not available online for any reason, then the coordinator of the club usually picks up the responsibility of filling in the My Lion app. Now let's quickly go through what are all available in the home screen of this app. So on the top, you will see this is my president's login ID that I've logged in through. So you can see that. And in case you want to check out your profile, as in you want to update your profile details, any personal KYC, you can do it here, going to my profile. Now, these are the icons that you can see on top of the panel. It is My Lion, My LCI, Insights, Learn, Shop, and Connect. So mostly we will be using only a couple of them. And this also might be active only depending on the access level that you have. Let's say, for example, I'm a club officer or a new member, for example, in which case I might not have my LCI or Insights activated for me. In that case, no need to worry. All you need access to is to My Lion, and you can go ahead and update your activities. My LCI is the old version of the portal that we were using, where we usually submitted our PU 101 or a WMMR report. So if I click on that, it is going to go back and take me to that portal itself, which as of now is not very useful for the MyLine service activity reporting. So I'm not going there at the moment. Yeah. So it's taken me to this MyLCI, which is the old portal. Okay. So now I'm going to go back to MyLine app. Okay. Now under MyLine, if I click on MyLine, you can see various metrics here. Once in a while, it's going to ask you if it needs to keep you logged in, or you want to log out in case of inactivity, or you pressing the back button or refresh button once in there. Okay. So here, when I clicked on MyLine, this is where I came to. Okay. Now for the fiscal year 2021-22, we as LCB Spandana haven't started any activities because we have not yet been installed. Okay, the new club officers have not yet been installed, so we haven't started any activities, and that's the reason the people served, activities completed, and funds donated are showing at a 0. Now I will show you how to look at the previous year's metrics as well, but before that, let's understand the screen. So if you want to create some activities, you can create it here. If there is a signature activity, for example, relieving the hunger is signature activity of District 317, and you want to create it for your club, then you can click on the plus button here and fill in the details. It's going to be a very small and simple form, very user-friendly form, and you can create the activities. Okay. Now you want to create something upcoming for your club, and you want to tell the other lions that this is the activity and feel free to join, then upcoming activities is where you go and create the activity. Okay. Report past activities. If I click here, then this is where I can see all my previous activities reported. Okay. These are my activities that I've reported for the previous year, 2020-21. The last activity was on June 18th, 21, right? So here I can also plan for future activity. The same button that was there previously on the home screen, it's the same thing here. It's a bit more step oriented. So here you can plan for a future activity, and whether it is a donation, a fundraiser, a service activity, or a meeting, you can click on that and then click on continue, and then it will take you to the next screen, and all you need to do is fill in the details and save at the end. Okay, I'll come back to this and I'll show you how to do that. Activities. Now if I go to activities, this is where I can view the activities, whether it is past or upcoming, of your club, your district, your multiple, whether it is India, South Asia, and the LCI as well. So let's look at the upcoming activities first. For LCB Spandana, there are no activities because we haven't filled in yet. For District 317, let me look at District 317F. Yes, so Hebbal, LCB Hebbal has created a future event, an upcoming event, saying they are going to distribute food packets at Hebbal flyover. And this is happening on 19th July from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Right? So if I want to go, if I want to attend this, I can go. You have the name of the member as well who's created this. If you want to contact the person, you can go ahead and contact the person. Okay. Now, one person has told they are attending. Manoj Kumar, he was the one who's created it. So he's told he's attending, and he has invited 36 members. Okay. So these all may be the members of his own club, and he's invited them. Okay. Let's say you want to create a future activity, the same activity. Okay. You want to create the same activity. You can copy the activity easily from here. All you need to do is change, of course, the date and the time and all of these details you can change, but you can still copy the activity from here. Okay. And that's about the upcoming activities for District 317F that we saw. Let's quickly look at 317 multiple district. Okay, so there are n number of activities that are already listed. So you can go ahead, click on each one of them and check out where it's happening. And if you want to be there, you can certainly contact the person who is created it, and then you can go ahead and attend the activity. Okay, let's look at the past activities. On the left hand panel, there's a radio button for past activities. Okay, so now let me go back to Spandana. Past activities is my filter here, and I'm going back to Spandana, and these are all my reported activities for the previous year, the same that we saw previously. Okay, for District 317F. Now here you can see that Kirti Vinod from Freedom Park has created this, Maruti Sevanagar, Queen's Park, Gedera Balaga. So all the reportings that people have done throughout the year, the service activities that they have reported on MyLion will appear here. Let's say, for example, I conducted some service activity and it has not been updated on MyLion. Now, neither can anybody view it on MyLion, nor will it be considered as a service activity when the total is being calculated for District 317F or multiple or higher up. Okay, so this is also one of the reasons why we should be able to update it frequently, at least once in a month, right? Okay, you can further filter it. On the left hand side, you will see filters. So right now I'm only having past activities, and let me also filter by cause. Let's say I want only hunger activities. Okay, so you can see all the hunger activities of District 317F. Okay, previously when I removed, okay, let me go to some other thing. Let me see diabetes. Okay, so these are all the diabetes activities: managing diabetes session, donation of diabetic checkup kits, health awareness session. Okay, so all of these are related to diabetes. Now, similarly, if you want to see vision, let's just filter one last thing by vision, cornea collection. This is what happened very, very recently in Doddaballapur. Then you have all the vision related activities. Okay, so that is how the MyLion activities filter works. Let me go back home. Okay, now if I want to report a past activity, and this is how you're going to do it. Suppose I have completed a service activity today, and I want to upload it on MyLion. This is how you do it. Once you come to the home page, you have to click on report past activity and click on report. Okay, it's going to ask you some very, very simple questions that you can answer. What is the activity name? Let's say, for example, we conducted a relieving the hunger activity. Okay, click that. All these things will already be filled in because it is all linked with your login ID, your membership number that you give. It's all connected to that. So all of this will automatically appear. The creator, I have logged into the president's ID. So this is the creator's ID. Now start filling up the thing. Okay, now is it a multiple day activity or a single day activity? For me, it's a multiple day activity. So I click on July 8th. But if it's a multiple day activity, then you have to give a start date and an end date. Let's say, for example, you are uploading the Quest training, right? The teachers training that happens for Quest, you're uploading that. Then it will be a multiple day activity started on, let's say, 6th and ended today with the valedictory function. And now, of course, when it is Quest, you have to go ahead and change this. This will not be relieving the hunger. Let me come back to single day and let me still keep it relieving the hunger. The activity type. Now, is this a service activity? Is this a fundraiser, meeting, or a donation? Now, let's say, for example, you have given a donation in cash or check to an organization, and they in turn will provide for the food to a certain set of people, right? So if you select donation, then it's going to ask you if it's a service activity, if it's a signature activity for District 317F 2020-21, it certainly is a signature activity. Then select the hunger cause, that was the cause, okay? And now, since you have selected donation, it's going to ask you the funds donated. Let's say I have donated 10,000 rupees. If you see that, it's going to ask you in which currency as well. So the amount as well as the currency, okay? By default, it is going to be INR. By default for all of us, as per the club registration, it's going to be INR. And for the global reporting purposes, it's going to convert itself to USD based on the conversion rate of whatever the date that we have selected. So this is the date that we selected, 7th of July. On that date, it was a conversion rate of 74.55, and that's what it has taken, okay? If you want to click on additional metrics and give the number of volunteers, how many people from your club had gone, how many hours did you spend? So let's say I had 3 volunteers from my club who had gone. Volunteers hours. So each of us spent 3 hours, okay? So 3 into 3 is 9. So 9 volunteer hours is what is spent there. Organization receiving the donation, let's say Manovana Old Age Home, okay? If there is any funds raised, so to provide for this 10,000, did you raise any funds, or is it all contributed by your own club members? If you want to fill this in, you can fill it in again in INR. And number of people served, let's say I have 30 people there, and that's it, okay? I've not raised any funds for this. This is all my club people who have pulled in the money and they are serving, okay? Now, if you see here, the activity type, date, activity duration, all of this has a red color star over here, correct? What does the red color star mean? Asterisk, it means that it is a mandatory field. Now, for none of these additional metrics, it is asking us to fill anything mandatorily. It is because it's optional, because I myself clicked on yes, I want to report additional metrics, and I am voluntarily giving these additional metrics, right? So none of this is mandatory, okay? Who can see this? By default, it's always going to be everyone, and we better keep it that way because we want people to know, yes, this is how we have served the society during this Hellenistic year, okay? So a short description on what the activity was. So this is a small description that people can see whenever they see this activity. Now, obviously, we would have taken the photos because that is what is mandatory. An action photo is what is required. So go ahead and click on this. You'll have to select an image. And before you do that, you would have saved it from your phone to your laptop or your computer. So in case you want to do that, I'm just selecting one of the previous activities. Okay, this was the last activity that was done. So this is giving away the grocery kits to AIDS affected families. Okay, I'm saving the image. So that will come up as soon as they click on the activity. This will come up as your featured photo. If you have any other photos, you can also add it here, clicking on the photo gallery. Okay, there's no limit on how many you can add. Okay, now once you feel that everything is complete, okay, you can click on report directly. Okay, as of now, I am not clicking on it because this is not an activity that we have conducted. It's only an example activity. Okay, so once you report, it will come and sit under your reported activities here. Okay, it will come and sit as the first activity here, and it will show the date of the date that you had put there, that is 6th of July. Okay, all the saved activities will come and sit here in unreported activities. So once you review, you can click on that and then report it from there. Okay, so this is how you report the activities. Now, there's one more thing that I want to show you, which is called metrics. Okay, now if you click on the metrics, the last link here, then it's going to show you all the metrics that we just spoke about: how many people were served, activities completed, volunteer hours, funds donated, funds raised across your club, district, multiple, India, and the whole of LCI. Now, why is this 0 for LCB Spandana? It's because it's 21-22 and we haven't started any activities. So here, if I click at any given point in time, I can see the previous activities as well. So if I click on 2020-21 and click on Spandana, okay, this is the number of people served, activities, volunteer hours, funds donated, funds raised. Now you can see, if you scroll down, you can see for the district as well. So district wise, it will show you what is the diabetes activities conducted by Adityanagar, by Anubandha, by Bangalore Champions. This is this runs as a table. So on the left hand side, we have all the clubs of District 317F, and on the right hand side, across the table, we have the main activities, that is diabetes, environment, childhood cancer, hunger relief, vision, and all other things. Okay. Now you can consolidate this. This is what we are seeing is District 317F, 1,86,549 people served. This is very, very low as per my knowledge, because many of us have not correctly given the count of how many people were served. This is much more higher, and this is why we have to make sure that we always update MyLine regularly. Okay, this will affect in turn flow into the multiple district and India, South Asia, and the LCI. Okay, so in LCI, these are the total number of people served as per the reported metrics. Okay, now, okay, let's come back to plan a future activity, which I promised we will do it later, because this has a very important point. And let's start with planning one. Okay, I want to plan a service activity, and I click on continue. What kind of service activity? I want to plan for a hunger activity. Okay, I click on hunger. I see a short description of the metrics of hunger from the LCI, and then I click on continue. It's asking me select a project, because serving food can be in various ways. Just now we saw an example of, we just donated money to procure groceries. We can also have food collection and food banks, meal preparation and distribution. Okay, all of these. Or if anything that you're doing does not fall into any of these, then other hunger service activity also you can select. For now, let me select meal preparation and distribution. Okay, I click on that, and here on the right hand side, whenever I click on anything, I look at the right hand side. Okay, it's going to give me some tips that I can look at. Direct food services. Let me open this and see what it's telling me. Okay, so it's giving me a service project planner. Okay, it's a very beautifully methodically designed document that is going to help all of us, whether it is a new club or a seasoned club. We all can get some tips out of these. Start planning your event. You can take a printout of this and start filling in. This is like a questionnaire and like a planner. Okay, who are you serving, whether it is children, youth, adult, or all, whether it is what is the planning, what is the duration, where is the location, okay, all of these. Then what are some of the tasks that you will need to do for the project? So it's going to give us the pointers of how the food must be, okay. It has to be handled with care, especially with COVID around. Precautionary measures need to be taken. It needs to be hot, it needs to be natural, okay, avoid fat, healthy, avoid highly processed foods. Suppose we, let's say we are distributing burgers and chips to children. It's obviously not recommended. So these are like outlines of or pointers of how we need to conduct the activity. Okay. So if you go through the document, it's of 8 pages and it's going to give us the roles and responsibilities that can be assigned to each of the line who is going to plan this activity. Who is the project lead? Let's say the service chairperson of your club is the project lead. Who is the local food expert? Who is the caterer that we are looking at? Or are we preparing at our end and taking it to the children? Who is the volunteer manager? Who is going to look after the entire organizing and logistics of the hunger relief program? Okay, so it's got all of these, and it also mentions even photographer, right? Photographer is required because that's where we are reporting things. Number of videos, lines, or number of other public who is attending the event. Okay, it's giving deadlines also to each of the activities, and it's a, like I said, it's a very methodical project plan, and this is going to be very, very helpful when we plan for any activity. So this is only what I picked, relieving the hunger. So if we pick up let's say, for example, environment or diabetes, it's going to give me separate food, separate documents like a project planner. Okay. So here it's giving me healthy breakfast ideas as well. Activity overview, ask this. Okay, it's telling me step by step how I can organize the activity, which is very, very helpful. Correct? Awesome. I think this is going to be very helpful to all of us. Okay, so that is how you select the activity, and then here it's in the end it's going to ask me for the invite details, for the activity details. So if I say relieving the hunger, it is a signature activity, Hebbal flyover, and just say Hebbal. Yeah, it's giving me the timing as well. Okay, start date, let's say I want to do it on this Saturday. End date is Saturday as well. I select the time. It is at 12:30 p.m. Okay, to 2 p.m. Okay, 1.5 hours activity. I can key in any description. By default, that's the description it's giving me. Who can see this activity? Preferably, we keep it at everyone. Okay, and who can join also? We can keep it at everyone. Now, so every time it's going to give us a pointer to download it and review it. Now, it's asking me to send the invite to people. If you remember, when we saw the future activity of LCB Hebbal that was created, they had invited about 36 people or so. This is how they invite, right? So once you create the activity, it comes to invite people, and then you can select. You can select the club groups. So if I select Spandana, it's going to select all the 12 invitees. If I select Aditya Nagar, all the invitees are going to be added here. Okay, so like that you can select, or you can search by the individuals as well. Let's say, for example, MB Deepak Suman Jaimahal. Okay, now I'm adding him. Yeah, so he's added. You can see he's added. If I click here, it's going to send the invite. But right now, I don't want to click it because I'm just showing you the process of doing it. Okay. And finally, once the invite is sent, it's going to give you the preview. That's the fifth step here. It's going to give you the preview of what all you've created till now, and you can still make changes. Not an issue. You can still go ahead and make the changes, and you can publish it to your team. Okay. So that's how I want to delete this activity. That's how you create a future activity. Now, if I go back to home, what you can see on the home screen is on your left hand side, you can create a post as well. You can create a post with your with the photo and the required comments, and you can post it so people across the globe, whoever is in my LCI portal, MyLion app, can see that. Okay. For now, I haven't created anything, and that's why it is blank. Now, down, if you scroll through, okay, you will get the metrics once again. Upcoming club activities, it will be reflecting here, and you can click on technical support in knowledge database. In case you have any questions, you can go and click here for the tech support. There is one more thing I needed to show you, which was very, very important and interesting as for me, is the learn button here on top. Yeah, you click on learn, and it's going to give you a platter of all the online trainings available in the MyLion app. Now, there are some very, very beautiful and in-depth course materials. If at all we have the time, we can spare the time and go through the material here. Okay, so if you go to content library, it's going to give you all the courses that are available. There are courses for president, secretary, treasurers, communication skills, okay, conflict resolution, decision making, delegation, how to manage effective teams, how to conduct meetings. Okay, all of these are there. And if I have to show you how many I have completed, these are all the things that I've completed. And at any point in time, you can download the report and see how many you've completed and how many more to go as well. Okay, so this is one very important thing of MyLion app, which is the MyLion Learning, the Lions Learning Center. So I think with this, we have completed the overview of how we can upload the activities that we conducted. And remember one thing, it's not just the service activities that we can upload. We can upload even the meeting photographs, the XAM, the region meet photographs, whatever, because this is like a repository of whatever the activities you do throughout the year. So feel free to utilize it. And this is always going to be there for all the future references, and it will give you a sense of pride when you go ahead and look at the past activities that we have done. Correct. So if there is any questions, feel free to contact me, and I hope you all take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.